Yo, what is good? What is going on? And welcome back to another video. So today is officially 305 days of no fap and semen retention. Uh, it's amazing, officially 60 days left. October 1st will be 1 year. My 1 year no fap anniversary. You feel me? So yeah. I'm like nervous, but like excited, because like I know these next 60 days are gonna go by like that. Like the first 60 felt about as long as this year, but then now it's like this next 60 is gonna be like absolutely nothing. But yeah, man, yo, it's been a really interesting week. So I was forced to get new glasses yesterday. Then today my car just she's had it. I mean, she ain't totaled or nothing. At least I don't know yet. I had to take her to the shop. Um, Hearing like a weird screeching sound for about 2 weeks now. Um, no, it's been longer than that. I would say about a month maybe. Not yeah. But either way, pulled up at the gas station. Go inside. I told him said 25 on number 6. He's like, all right, cool. Boom. Hit my card. I'm walking back and I just see all this liquid just pouring from underneath the vehicle and just spewing out. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And I touched it, slightly oily. I honestly I didn't know what it was. Then I noticed smoke coming from the engine. I'm like, what the fuck? Luckily, there was someone else in the gas station getting their vehicle towed. So I asked if he had a fire extinguisher. I said, yeah. I said, yo, my engine's smoking a bit. I said, I don't know if it's like a little fire or something, help me out. So he went up, he said, oh, it's your radiator. I'm like, he was like, yeah. He was like, good thing is, I mean, you're just leaking coolant, but yeah. He's like, I can call another truck to take to the shop if you need. I was like, nah. I said, most shops are already closed. I was like, I definitely need to, because, well, I have to work, so I will figure this out. Luckily, I live right there, so I was able to drive the vehicle back here to, the apartment, because the gas station literally is like 2 seconds away. It's like right there at the corner of the street. So in any case, yeah. So, well, I can't say what I'm gonna do, but either way, I'm gonna get it taken care of tomorrow. I have to get it towed to the shop for sure, and then yeah, just hopefully it's not too expensive. Hopefully it's not a bunch of things, but even if it is, at the end of the day, I just got to get it done, regardless of what it is. I need to get it done, and so my main concern is just that I at least have a vehicle available for Thursday, so I can take my daughter to the dentist. Because she got, so not the teeth in the middle, the ones right next to it before you get to the canines. There's two teeth coming in on top of it, but they were already sticking out from like up here. So I have small teeth, but either way, they're sticking out from up top, and only one of the teeth are actually loose. So I could probably yank that one out and just have the dentist extract the other one, so that hopefully the two that are coming out from up top, like literally above the teeth, like they've already breached the gum line. Like it looks crazy. I was like, what? But come to find out, it runs in the family on her mother's side. Her brother had an issue like that with like almost when his adult teeth were coming in, the baby teeth just wouldn't come out. Like they had to literally have forcibly remove or extract the baby teeth, and then the adult teeth would come in. But of course, they might have missed the timing on a few of them. So I think at one point he does wear braces, or at least a retainer now, for sure. So and I know like they're trying to prep my daughter for it, so she's nervous, but I'm like, girl, listen, you're gorgeous no matter what. You'll be fine. So yeah, but at least, yeah, had to get new glasses, got to get the car fixed, and take my daughter to the dentist. Now, luckily, the biggest blessing is that school doesn't start for like another 2 weeks. So I'm like, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I need to be able to take care of this shit now, so that this way there's not an issue going into the school year. It's best that it happens now, because it's not like, me and her mother got to draw straws and figure out, childcare. Her mother's here, so my baby will be with her grandmother. I'm good, right? So outside of that, though, yeah, man, everything's been going really well, really, really well. Again, I'm just focused every day on my intentions, just focused on my goals, just focused on just me, man. Like that. That's really what this is about. And I know I keep looking over there because I just I always need to focus on something to regain my train of thought. But yeah, man, it's like like I'm so focused on just me. I was having a great conversation with a good friend of mine earlier, and she was having some bad experiences with men and things like that, and I mean, not making excuses for any of it, but I had told her, I said, men need to get better with being single. She was like, yeah, I agree, and that's that. I was like, no, but like from the standpoint of they won't be so driven by their sexual urges. I said, but also kind of on the back end, they'll be able to provide for themselves the things that they seek in these relationships, because sometimes a lot of times they'll do as much as they have to just to get that one little thing that they're missing on the inside, and so once they become better at self-love, self-care, self-awareness, and they're able to give themselves and fill in those voids for themselves, they won't be out there just kind of fucking any and everything possible to try to fill that void, but there is just such an amazing appreciation and just damn, I can't think of the word but just in being single. Excuse me. Damn, there we go. So yeah, just in being single, there is just a lot of power there, just being able to just essentially take care of yourself. Like, it was crazy. I saw a video. Excuse me. My allergies been kicking my ass today. I got runny nose. My eyes is all crazy. Yeah, it's been hell today. But yeah, no, I saw a really interesting video where a gentleman was talking about and okay, and it's such a tough conversation to have because a lot of women get just automatically defensive when a man asks, hey, what does a woman bring to the table? Right? And of course, for, a woman's immediate deflection for that is, well, what do you bring to the table? I mean, so what are you bringing? What are you bringing? And it's like, okay, if you listen to that specific conversation, because it was shared on several different pages. I forgot where the video was actually from, but it was I guess he looked kind of Hispanic, light skin. He had like a headband and long hair, and he was asking the women, like, he's like, yo, if I'm paying all the bills, providing the house and everything else, outside of sex, like what does a woman really bring? And the woman that answered it, to my take notes, she didn't really say shit, yo. Like, she really didn't say anything substantial. She was just like, oh, I'll cook, I'll clean. She started with I'll make that house a home. She was like, I'll be the one buying the food, I'll cook the food, I'll even buy your clothes, and yeah, like the furniture in there, I picked it out. And dude is like, yeah, but I can pay somebody to do all that. He's like, so like, what are you saying? She was like, okay, but at the same time, she got real defensive and kept saying, oh, but well, she can do these things on her own. She can do it on her own. He's like, dude, that's not it. It's just, think about it. You can't pay a person to get you a house. like there's really not a service for that. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm gonna pay you X amount of dollars, and yeah, you're gonna get me a house. And he's like, more or less, yo, that like, this is the expectation of the man, in which everything you're saying that you offer is really a service. He was like, I can pay somebody to cook for me, I can pay somebody to clean for me. So like, what else is there outside of sex? Like, what else is there? And I was like, I kind of sat there, I said, damn, yo, that's a really good point. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I agree to it to the extent of, companionship is worthless or whatever. It's just, I like the ideas of, hey, think bigger, and unfortunately too many women get defensive because, well, that's really all they have to offer. I'm not, of course, not all women, but just most of them who got very defensive and immediately deflected to, well, what does the man bring, and you got to make sure your table is strong enough, and just a whole bunch of bullshit. But it's like, realistically, like, there was nothing about what she said that's really what a man would want and or need. Like, she said nothing about, being his peace, being his support. Even if she said, yo, real talk, he has to be, a best friend, which of course I know for some people, like, yo, we can be best friends for the rest of our lives, but even in that, there's still something in it for him. She's talking about all these things that she would do. And another gentleman chimed in and was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, but that's the thing. Yo, I got people who were married, and they talking about, so yeah, everything was all good in the beginning, but then that energy is gone. So what happens when she gets tired of doing all those things? Because literally everything she mentioned are the very things that eventually women have said, hey, I'm not your maid, I'm not your mother, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, so why haven't we established the actual benefit of being with you? Other than all these things in which once your energy changes, now the relationship dies out, but yet the man is still expected to provide and provide the home, provide the house, the cars, pay all the bills, do all this, do all that, be essentially the breadwinner. Excuse me, my eyes are so dry right now. Like, I can feel the contacts like shifting, like they're literally trying to jump out of my eye. And speaking of which, I was so pissed off last night. Because, I didn't realize how much I love having glasses. As much as I love having contacts, I love having my glasses more. But I was taking out my contact, and I had it right here. And then there was like a little thing of like lint on my thumb, and I didn't want it to get into contact. So somehow I blew on this and blew this, and I had the water running in the sink. And also, I look at my fingers because I go to drop it in the contact case. I'm like, shit, where the hell my contact go? Yeah, that shit went down the drain. I mean, luckily I got a box, but yeah, I cannot lose these contacts. Like, this is supposed to be a 6-month supply, but yeah, like nobody says like what happens when you lose them. So yeah, I'll probably have to buy more soon, but I'm good for now. But yeah, man, aside from that, like I said, that was a very interesting conversation, which really like put things in perspective. That many women don't have much to offer, and again, I'm not saying this applies to all women or every woman, but specifically for the women on that panel, at least the one that spoke, and for all those that essentially kind of agreed with her, it's like, yo, you kind of realize they really don't have much to offer other than their vaginas. Like, that's it. Like, that's all they have. Oh, you get to always get this, and it's like, okay, but I mean, you can get that without the commitment. So why be committed? You know what I mean? It sucks. Like there's really not much in it for men. And then again, not saying every woman, but specific to that conversation, I did agree with his point that like, yo, but everything she was saying really meant that everything she said that she brings to the table, he's like, I can pay someone to do that. So again, or I can do it myself. I mean, thinking about it, even for me as a single man, like she mentioned something about, oh yeah, like I'll do the little things that you're not thinking of. Like if there's paper towels, if you're running low on paper towels, I get paper towels. And I'm like, what? Like that don't even make, like, that's not even something that would make me even say for a woman, yo, son, yo, I love that girl. Yo, she always gets my paper towels. Like, what, nigga? Yo, when I'm running low on paper towels, what? Yo, shorty always make sure I'm good on paper towels. Yo, that shit don't even sound right. Bro, like, that don't even sound right. So, yeah, so definitely, it was a nice eye-opening conversation, but for sure, yeah, we all got to do better, man. Men need to do better at just being single and being better providers for themselves and establishing more of their own thing, not so much this 50-50 stuff. I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did at one point, but now I'm understanding things differently, in which it is, at least for me, it's my job to be in a better position to where whether a woman's with me or not, I can provide for myself all of those things, and I'm doing it. fucking doing it. Lights is on, roof over my head. Y'all see me cooking on my Instagram. Y'all see me working. Like, I'm getting shit done. You feel me? And that's how it should be. And if you're not there yet, that's fine. It doesn't make you a loser. It doesn't make you any less of a man. It just means you're just not there yet. But just work on getting there. That's all. Alright? So, yeah. I'm going to leave it at that because I got to upload this video. I'm going to take these contacts out and go to sleep. And, yeah, get up in the morning and take care of this car. I got to take care of this car. Alright? So, as always, even with having to get glasses, even with having to get my daughter's teeth fixed, even with having to get my car repaired, and pay my rent, get my rent paid all in the same week, I still show gratitude to the universe and to God because I am still grateful for the life that I have. And it's so I can manifest the life that I want and deserve. All right? It's a great example of this right now. Seriously. Great example. All right? So as always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We'll do it again tomorrow. All right? Peace.